What if I told you that aliens and other creatures from outer space are trying to communicate with us? What if they are using crop circles to tell us something? What if these simple patterns have hidden messages that could have great meaning for humanity? In today's video, we will uncover the mystery behind crop circles and discover if they are indeed messages from extraterrestrial beings. Now, you might think that crop circles are random patterns between crop fields. Maybe some farmer did it on purpose, or maybe it's just nature's pattern. But what if they have a purpose? Many scientists are researching this to discover the meaning behind these formations. You might have come across one too. Well, not if you have a fear of scarecrows, because they stand tall in most crop fields. But before we dive into this secret, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more. Now let's see what these crop circles mean. According to Dr. Horace Drew, who has been researching this field for 20 years, crop circles are made by aliens or time travelers for specific purposes. As strange as this sounds, this might be true. One reason is that crop circles are always flawless. They have a perfect pattern and are made beautifully. Constructing such a beautiful pattern is usually hard to make, especially if we think it just forms naturally. I mean, even if you try to make a circle on a piece of paper, you would struggle for a good 10 minutes. If this still sounds like some fantasy or a conspiracy, the crop circle discovered in England might be proof we need. In 2004, a rock was discovered near the Roswell crash site, having the same pattern on it as a crop circle in Chiseldon, England, discovered in 1996. Could it be that the crop circle pattern was a warning for the incident that happened a few years later? Many researchers in the field believe that someone is trying to communicate with us and that someone is of extraterrestrial origin who is trying to send us messages. Next time you come across a strange pattern on a rock when you go to the beach, you might want to take it as a warning because an alien left it there. Now, what if we do accept for a second that crop circles are made by aliens? How are they possibly making them and going away unnoticed? Whatever technology or method they use, someone must have seen something happen in the fields. Scientists like Dr. Drew say that these crop circles are created by unknown energy that heats up the earth. This heat source can form patterns between the crops, something like microwaves, but maybe something that is beyond the sciences of Earth. But this would still mean that there would be some noise or disturbance that someone in the field could spot. Dr. Drew believes that the process is completely silent and usually occurs during the night in short periods. That's why it's nearly impossible to prove this happens. You might want to add aliens drawing in the crops to your list of spooky things that happen at night. Even some scientific research shows that these crop circles were not made by humans. Laboratory tests on soil samples from a crop circle in Brazil in October 2016 showed that it was formed by unknown sterilizing images, meaning that humans didn't make them. So then, who did? The only possible answer seems to be aliens. But before we completely rely on mysterious beings for the formation of crop circles, there is a bigger question to answer. What exactly are crop circles and how are they formed? Crop circles are more complicated than they might sound. It's not like a secret group of farmers talking about their favorite crops while sitting around a fire. It's not that type of circle. In fact, they are geometric patterns that appear in crop fields during the crop growing season each year, usually from April to August. Typically, crop circles measure between 200 and 300 feet in diameter, although their sizes can vary significantly, spanning from just a few feet to several hundred feet across. The largest known crop circle was quite big, about 900 feet in diameter. Now, we don't know how long these crop circles have existed, but the oldest known crop circle was from the 1500s, known as the mowing devil. So these crop circles are made by what stems are laid flat down in different shapes and sizes to create particular patterns. If you are planning to create one by yourself, it's going to be no easy task, and maybe it won't even be possible for you to humanly make one. Most of these crop circles appear in Western or secularized countries like Japan. They majorly occur in cereal crops like wheat and barley, although some have also been known to appear in crops like oilseed rape, maize, linseed, grass, soya, and borage. Another fascinating fact about these crop circles is that they usually appear near ancient sites like stone circles, barrows, and earthworks, which makes them even more mysterious. It seems even more now as if they are trying to communicate some message to us. But it may just be a hoax. All this talk about crop circles and extraterrestrial beings might mean nothing if these are just a way for some people to give us a scare or fool us. This is something we don't know for sure, whether they are real or just hoaxes, because there have been records of some pranksters. For example, in 1991, Doug Bauer and Dave Chorley made crop circles and later revealed their bluff to the world. So if you had gotten your hopes up about getting some secret information from aliens, this might be a disappointment for you. Now let's say we accept that these crop circles are made by extraterrestrial beings. What are they trying to tell us? Could it be they're just informing us about their invasion of our planet? If aliens are leaving behind these patterns on our planet, they must have some meaning behind them. Many researchers say these crop circles are a medium of communication between these beings and us. But how could a bunch of shapes and patterns speak to us? Well, crop circles contain deep mathematical, astronomical, and scientific equations within them. For instance, one of the crop circles revealed a representation of pi down to 10 decimal places. It was pi in the geometric sense, where you get the measurements out of measuring the different arcs in the crop circle, and as you go around each arc, they give you the digits, and the little circle gives you the decimal point. You might be wishing you paid more attention in geometry class to understand aliens. Other researchers, such as Nick Pope, believe mathematics is the key to understanding the crop circles. After all, aliens won't come to us and speak English, French, or any other earthly language. Mathematics is the universal language, and these creatures are communicating with us through them. But there could be something else to them as well. Several theorists, like Dr. Drew, believe that crop circles contain coded messages, and these binary codes are more advanced than the ones our computers currently use. According to these people, the deciphered messages reveal some sort of warning and statements about the future, such as much pain but still time. Believe. There is good out there. Beware the bearers of false gifts and their broken promises. And we oppose deception. Conduit closing. Some also suggest these messages are not even for us to interpret. They could be for time travelers, who are leaving behind marks and messages that help them navigate through time. So your wheat crops are not just food. They are someone's way back home. But why are aliens leaving behind such messages? Maybe they're just sending us a warning about some events because they know more than us. Instead, it could also be that it's their way of introducing themselves peacefully before taking over. You might want to prepare for an alien invasion soon because it seems like that is about to happen. The aliens don't seem interested in making treaties with us. On the bright side, these extraterrestrial beings are certainly way ahead of us, so their messages could contain the secrets that can help us reach higher dimensions and reach the next level as a planet. So then, are crop circles hoaxes, or are they really made by extraterrestrial beings? And if they are made by aliens, what do their messages mean? Does this mean aliens exist? Crop circles might contain mysteries that can help us become more advanced, or they could simply be a warning. Whatever the mystery behind them, we will be finding out soon enough.